Okay, so everyone is focused on the lights, the halftime show for Super Bowl LX, but I'm convinced the real story of this game was actually written yesterday afternoon.
On a single piece of paper.
Exactly. We were talking about that final injury report.
Yeah.
The practice squad elevations.
Yeah, the stuff that usually gets buried, in the fine print. But that's our mission for this deep dive, to take those Saturday roster updates and figure out what they actually mean for what we're going to see on the field.
Because the entire narrative, it sort of shifted in the last 24 hours.
It really did.
And we have to start with the quarterbacks, because the panic around Patriots QB Drake Maye all week was, well, it was off the charts.
Totally. He misses Friday's practice. You see the designation pop up, illness, and that little note about his right shoulder. People were losing their minds.
But then you look at the Saturday report, and it almost feels like ancient history.
Completely. The headline there is full participant. I mean, if you're seriously hurt the day before the Super Bowl, you are not a full participant in practice.
Right. It's basically code for no excuses. Plus, we're seeing quotes where he says he feels great, just fine. It feels like the whole thing was maybe a little bit of gamesmanship.
A classic smokescreen. But now you have to contrast that with the other sideline.
Yeah.
Seattle's Sam Darnold, he's officially listed as limited with that oblique injury. That is a very different story.
Limited on a Saturday is a huge red flag. And for anyone who hasn't thrown a football hard, the oblique, that's your entire engine for torque.
That's your engine. You can't generate that violent rotation you need. He'll play, of course, but that injury, it really takes the deep ball away.
So it shrinks the field.
It shrinks the field for the Patriots defense.
Which would be fantastic news for New England, except for the absolute bombshell that dropped on their defense Saturday afternoon.
Joe Farmer.
They lost defensive tackle Joshua Farmer. He is officially OUT with a hamstring.
And that right there is the game changer. I mean, Farmer is the anchor in the middle of that line.
Yeah.
When you lose a guy like that, your linebackers, they have to hesitate for just a split second.
And you can see how both teams reacted to this news, like immediately. Just look at who they called up from the practice squad.
It's not receivers, it's not defensive backs.
No, it's the heavy hitters.
It's trench warfare. The Patriots elevate Leonard Taylor III to try and plug that hole Farmer left, but they also bring up running back D'Ernest Johnson.
And Seattle.
Seattle elevates two running backs, Cam Akers and Volus Jones.
That tells you everything. It says, we see Farmer is out, and we're going to run right at that spot.
Yeah.
And New England knows it's coming.
Precisely. It's just going to be a collision in the middle of the field. I will say, though, Seattle does have a slight edge in returning health elsewhere.
Right, they got some good news.
They did. Their defensive back, Nick Emmanwori, he's completely off the injury report, and they activated linebacker Chaz Surratt from IR. So they're getting reinforcements just as New England loses a key piece on defense.
So what we have is a Patriots team with a healthy, ready-to-go quarterback, but a sudden massive hole in their defensive line.
Versus a Seahawks team with a healthier, reinforced defense.
But a quarterback who might not be able to fully twist his body.
A real clash of vulnerabilities.
And, just briefly, because the NFL never actually stops for the Super Bowl.
It never sleeps.
The rest of the league is already well into the 2027 season, it feels like. We saw some pretty big front office moves Saturday.
The carousel just keeps on spinning. The Falcons parted ways with VP Ryan Pace, and they brought in Alex Van Pelt to be their QB coach.
And you've got the Steelers interviewing for both OC and linebackers coach. It just shows, for 30 other teams, the offseason is on.
No days off in this league.
All right, so let's wrap this up. We came into this looking for the real story behind the official reports. And I think we found that the drama around Drake Maye's shoulder, it seems to be all smoke.
It does, but the hole in the Patriots' defensive line, that is very real fire. It all comes down to this. Can New England stop the run without Joshua Farmer?
So here's the thought I want to leave you with before kickoff. In a game that's always decided by inches, will the absence of one defensive tackle be the thread that unravels the entire Patriots' defense? Or was the drama around Drake Maye's shoulder the ultimate smokescreen that lulled Seattle into a false sense of security?
We're about to find out. Enjoy the game.